done.
Nice.
That's good. My Slay Humble pillow.
You see, it's so cute. I'm like, I recognize that logo.
That's my blanket. Wonderful. And my big glass of wine. I am ready.
Yeah. Adrian, let me see that glass.
It's huge. All right, first person's joining. You ready? It's Jacqueline.
Hello. Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome.
Hi.
Where are you joining us from?
North Carolina.
Oh, you're right down the street, Jacqueline. I'm in Georgia.
Hi, Adria.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
Good. Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Yes. Now tonight we have cozy vibes. What are we drinking and munching on tonight, Jacqueline?
Ashwagandha. My bones hurt.
Oh.
All right, we have Nicole.
Nice. Hi, Nicole. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you? Where are you joining us from?
South of Boston, Massachusetts.
Nice. Thank you for joining us. And what are we drinking and snacking on tonight?
Well, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so just some blueberries and water.
Yeah,
very healthy.
Well, thank you for joining our Curl Corner. We're just gonna wait for a few more people to pop in.
I spilled something on myself.
There she is.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacqueline.
Hi.
Are you all having a nice day?
It's a beautiful day for me.
Yeah.
It's been a good one for me too.
Lovely.
I like your tree, Tamara.
Thank you. I had my husband move the sofa so we can have a nice background.
Good view.
Yeah. Can you believe the holidays are next week?
Oh, I cannot.
Oh, crazy town.
I don't know how it happened.
Yeah. Hey, have you guys tried lemon drop yet? Have you picked that one up?
I did, but I haven't tried it.
Gonna love it. I actually used it today.
Curls look nice. You used it, Nicole, already?
I did, yes.
What are your thoughts? Give it to us.
I'm still trying to figure it out. It makes my hair like very hard, so I'm trying to like. The first day I used it, it was like, and so I'm like, okay, I need to scale back. You know,
Right.
my hands a little bit, so it's still like a little watered down. Love it. I love the smell of it. So I definitely think it's going to come in useful. But yeah, just trying to get the hang of it still. It's just so I haven't used it that many times yet. So
got you. It works really well over rice pudding or over banana cream.
Yep.
And lemon buttercream too.
Lemon buttercream. I've been told, yes. Yeah. That's you use it, right, Tamara?
Yeah, that's what I used today. I was gonna experiment with a different leave-in, but I'm like, you know what? This has been a good combo so far. I don't want to experiment today. So yeah, but I just scrunch it in after I brush style. I just scrunch it in, and it gives me the best hold.
Looks really good.
And then if it feels crunchy, you know, I broke the cast with moonshine. That helped also to soften the hold a bit.
Yeah.
Adrian, what do you think? It's so
I
hot.
think, you know, we can get started and people will trickle in.
Okay. All right, well, hello, my name is Damara Rosario. A little bit about me before we get started. I have been on my curl journey for about 5 years now. When 2020 hit and the world kind of slowed down, I started to focus on my hair and learn through so many curlies in the internet about what's working. And actually, I discovered EcoSlay, Adria, I don't know if you know this, from an influencer halfway around the world.
Who?
I know her name is Isabella, but I believe her IG handle is Curly Girl Husky.
I don't know her, I don't think.
She has really beautiful blonde curls, and obviously her results got my attention, but the names of the product, rice pudding, orange marmalade, I'm like, sounds tasty. So I decided to explore the brand, and my hair absolutely loved it. Most importantly, the ingredients, I feel like they feed my hair the nutrients that it needs. And since then, it's flourished, and I'm loving my curls. So again, I'm going to introduce Miss Adria. Can you say hello to the group?
Hey, you guys. So I'm Adria. I'm the CEO and founder of EcoSlay, and really excited about the Curl Corner. It was birthed because our product consultations were so effective that it just wasn't possible to just take as many people as I wanted to. So this is a really great way just for us all to get together, talk about a certain topic, excuse to drink some wine and cocoa, and just hang out a little bit.
Alrighty, so I'm going to start with a slideshow. Can we all see that? Okay. Okay, so again, welcome to EcoSlay's Curl Corner. Tonight we're going to be talking about taming the frizz. Tonight we're going to explore frizz, discuss solutions using EcoSlay products, frizz reducing strategies, and then we'll have a nice session of Q&A. What is frizz and why does it happen? Yes, that is me in my frizzy glory. I'm not embarrassed. Frizz is when your hair is fluffy, unruly, undefined, dry, dull, lifeless, difficult to manage. I've experienced all of these. And what causes frizz? Weather can contribute to it, like humidity, if your hair is damaged or dry. And wavy, curly, or textured hair is more likely to experience frizz. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Hair strategies, products, and techniques matter. We can achieve defined curls, shine, moisturized curls, smooth hair cuticles, and no more fluff. This is after an EcoSlay wash day. So one of the first products I like to start with is Banana Cream Deep Conditioner, and it helps to reduce frizz and add shine by adding moisture back into the hair. Using weekly improves hair manageability and moisture retention, which means better definition and longevity when it comes to wash and goes. And I want my wash and go to last. It has nourishing and moisturizing ingredients like okra extract, marshmallow extract, aloe vera juice, coconut cream, colza oil, avocado oil, argan oil, and jojoba oil. So many great ingredients for my hair, for your hair. And a fun fact is it can be used as a rinse out and a leave-in conditioner. So here I've got a nice demo. Hi guys. So I just finished cleansing my hair with chai latte. After your hair is nice and clean, you want to jump in with your deep conditioner, which is our banana cream. From the moment I tried banana cream, I completely fell in love. It has so much moisture and slip, which is excellent for when you have frizzy hair. We want to give it moisture. Before I go in with banana cream, I just want to show you guys. This brush is not going through my hair. There is no way I can detangle. Watch how banana cream helps with this. The first thing you want to do is separate your hair. You want to work in sections, especially if your hair is more dense or thick. Smaller sections are going to work best for you. My hair is medium density, so half up, half down works great for me. Then I'll go in and do a second section, and then the top section. Check out this consistency. She gets thick and luxurious and just so full of moisture. So what I do is I emulsify it in my hands, and then I just start applying it. You do not need a lot. What I suggest as you're applying your products, if you feel that you need more product, try going in with more water first. Water can help activate that deep conditioner, and you're gonna have that nice slip. You wanna use these. They're your tools. Use your fingers to detangle gently. This will help to prevent breakage later on with your detangling brush or comb. The key is patience and consistency. Take your time. This is your crown. Take care of it. Treat it kindly. Always start at the bottom and work your way up gently. Look at this. See why I'm obsessed with banana cream? Do you see how easily this brush glides through, and what knots? There are no more knots. And we're back. Do you see this frothy texture of the deep conditioner? That's how I know my hair has enough water. The next step is to do a low tension bun and apply a little plastic shower cap. You can leave this on for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever time you have. I've left this on in the past for an hour and my hair was so silky soft. If you have a hot head or a steamer, even better. If you apply heat, the deep conditioner will penetrate into your hair even better. But if you don't, that's fine. This is enough. Let it sit on your hair and just absorb all the moisture. After you've had your self-care time, rinse it out and go in with your styling process. Fun fact, banana cream can be used as a leave-in conditioner and a rinse-out conditioner. It's multifunctional. Okay. Hi guys. So I just finished. Okay. So the next product I like to use to help tame frizz is rice pudding leave-in conditioner. It helps with frizz by adding moisture, which smooths down the hair cuticle. Rice pudding contains fermented rice water, which strengthens and nourishes hair while improving elasticity, which makes it perfect to help revitalize heat damaged or color damaged hair. I noticed personally that after I get highlights, my curl pattern gets stretched out, but when I use rice pudding, I see my curls start to spring back up. It has ingredients like fermented rice water extract, marshmallow root extract, and a blend of herbal extracts. And we have a little demo on that one. Using a leave-in conditioner like rice pudding is going to help us again to add moisture. We want to add moisture to our hair so that our hair does not become dry and frizz up. Rice pudding actually helps with strength and nourishment. Another option is banana cream as a leave-in conditioner, and actually some customers like to use lemon buttercream in place of a leave-in because this product is super moisturizing as well. So these three are really great options. I'm choosing rice pudding, and this is such a wonderful product with so much slip. Emulsify it in my hands and run it through my hair. Enough water in your hair is key to helping with frizz. We need hydrated curls. I do half up, half down again. Add a little rice pudding. This is actually a lot. Add a little. You'll get to know as you use the products how much your hair needs. We all know, we all have different hair porosity, hair density, hair textures. So what works for one may not work for another, and that's okay. It doesn't mean the product doesn't work. It just means you need to use it differently. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Experiment. I have to give a shout out to one of the ingredients. One of my favorite ingredients is marshmallow root extract. It just provides so much slip. If you're a brush styler like me, you need products that have slip. So this is perfect for brush styling. Rope it through your hair like if your hair is rope. And then you can rake it through, but really get that product nicely dispersed. Brush through just to help with any detangling and also just making sure my product is spread out nicely and evenly. If you feel you need more rice pudding, before you go in with more, go in with water. Remember, water is our friend. Water for curly hair, wavy hair, coily, kinky hair, it is our friend. So add more water. At this point, you can go ahead and rake in your favorite styler, whether it be orange marmalade, jello shot, applesauce, lemon buttercream. You can go ahead with that. Or if you're a brush styler like me, we're going in with a brush. Want to have slip in your hair when brush styling. Look at how easily that glides through and how it clumped my curls together. This product is amazing for brush styling, amazing. Okay, you can see I'm obsessed with that one. Using a leave-in conditioner. All right, next we are going to use our EcoSlay Orange Marmalade. That is a fan favorite, and this product is super important to tame frizz. It's a creamy plant-based gel to lock in and define our curls. It delivers a firm hold, shine, tames frizz, and gives us long-lasting curl results. It has amazing ingredients like flaxseed extract, agave nectar extract, pectin, aloe vera juice, and marshmallow root extract. The sweet citrusy scent comes from sweet orange essential oil. And we've got that smell. Okay, so the curls are styled. Check out this definition and moisture, all just from rice pudding. So now we're gonna lock in our style. We've got EcoSlay Orange Marmalade and EcoSlay Jello Shot. A lot of people wonder, what's the difference between them? The way I like to describe it is Orange Marmalade is a creamy gel that has a firm hold. And Jello Shot, it has a more traditional gel texture and it has an extra firm hold. So I am a big fan of Orange Marmalade, and lately I like to cocktail them. I'll do a little bit of this and then I'll top it with Jello Shot just to lock it in and make my curls last as long as possible. Today I'm gonna go in with Orange Marmalade. If you're new to Orange Marm, this is the texture. It's like a cream. What I like to do is emulsify it, and I always start by smoothing a little bit on my edges. This is where I tend to get more frizzy, right in the front. I know I tend to get frizzy in my crown area, so I'm gonna lightly just glaze it over. Wherever I know I am more likely to get frizz, that's where I'm gonna focus more. Now I'm just gonna have fun and start scrunching all over. If you have curls that are looser, you can try the 5-second scrunch. Scrunch the hair, but hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. I like to flip my head upside down also and smooth it in the back area. This is what's gonna help with frizz. This is gonna give my curls a firm hold, to seal in my curl shape. This has aloe vera juice, which helps with moisture and shine. Flaxseed extract has vitamin E and omega-3 fatty acids, which help with nourishment of your hair and scalp. The ingredients in these products, they're top notch. They are intentional. Since we're all here together, I'm gonna have a little fun. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Jello Shot, and I mean a little bit. So here's a great demonstration of how the texture is different. Emulsify, and I'm just gonna glaze it on the sections that I know get a little frizzy. So in the front, in the crown, and then I'm just gonna scrunch it in. That's it. Okay. Now we're gonna chat about this one right here, Jello Shot Curl Defining Gel. If you haven't tried this yet, this is a gel. I don't think you've ever experienced a gel with the type of hold this has. So Jello Shot is an extra firm hold, which is excellent to tame frizz and delivers maximum hold for coily and kinky hair textures that are type 4. A pro tip is to leave in a little bit of banana cream, and we're gonna work in small sections. You can start off by applying Orange Marmalade in the shower as a primer, and this can help with frizz, smoothing your hair, and it locks in the moisture. Then you're gonna work in small sections, and you're gonna smooth Jello Shot from root to tip. Of course, keep a spray bottle handy if you see your hair drying out, and it's okay to be heavy-handed with Jello Shot. The more cast, the better, and there's no worries about flaking. Once you're done applying your gel, sit under a hooded dryer immediately after gel application. And this keeps your hair from shrinking and locks your style in place. And this is awesome. For wash and goes, I would say if you're a type 4, this is your jam right here. This has an amazingly strong hold.
Watch how Jello Shot tames the frizz and adds definition in this demo.
Now for the main event, the Jello Shot. Please make sure that you're starting off with a small amount of Jello Shot. A little goes a long way, y'all. Now watch as I resaturate the section, work that jello shot in small sections, really taking my time. Now here's a better close-up. Resaturating again, working that jello shot in small sections until I get my desired outcome. For more dense and coarser sections, you definitely want to make sure that you're detangling the hair properly and really taking your time, y'all. Don't be afraid to re-wet the hair if necessary. Remember, the smaller the sections, the more definition we have. For very dense, coarse hair, I always recommend sitting underneath the dryer for the best results. And here we are, finished. Curls are defined. We have a great shine. Look at that definition, just perfect.
Ooh, so good. I love her results. So good. Okay, now we're going to chat about drying techniques to reduce frizz. So after we put in so much effort with our products and our styling, this part is very important as well. For type 2-3 hair, it benefits from air drying or sitting under a ceiling fan for 20 minutes. And this helps your hair to form a cast without disrupting your curl pattern. And you're going to hover diffuse for 10 to 15 minutes to continue forming the cast. Hover diffusing causes less friction. Then you're going to pixie diffuse the remainder of the time until your hair is dry. Pixie diffusing is drying the hair in the cupping motion. This helps with curl definition and major volume. Type 4 hair benefits from hover diffusing or sitting under a hooded dryer to keep hair from shrinking, and it locks in your style. To elongate your curls, you can stretch your hair and focus the blow dryer on your roots. Here we have our cast. It's been about 20 minutes. Now we're going to do hover diffusing. So I'm going to grab my Dyson and put it on medium speed. And hover diffuse. We're doing hover diffusing to help harden the gel cast without causing so much friction. When there is too much friction, then we're going to experience that frizz. If you guys have a hooded dryer, you could also sit under your hooded dryer to let it dry and form that cast. Now we're going to go in with the pixie diffusing. So I'm going to lower my heat, and the pixie diffusing is just drying your hair in a scrunching motion. Gently tilt your head from side to side and upside down to get in there and dry your hair. We want to get those roots dry. Okay, let's take a moment to look at this curl definition and shine. It's good, right? All right. Here we have. Okay, and this I think is my favorite step, which is scrunching out the cast. So for that, I use EcoSlay's Moonshine Hair and Body Oil. This oil helps to smooth halo frizz. And halo frizz happens around the crown of your hair due to new growth or breakage. So you're going to want to do this once your hair is 100% dry, and you just need a few drops of moonshine to scrunch out the crunch. It has oils like jojoba oil, avocado oil, argan oil, sweet almond oil, and castor oil. Moonshine smells delicious if you haven't tried it yet. It's scented with cinnamon, orange, lemongrass, and ginger essential oils. So yeah, this helps to scrunch out the crunch and just smooth down or pat down any frizzies. Our last step is my favorite step in styling my hair, and that is when I break the cast, when I scrunch out the crunch with moonshine. Moonshine is a hair oil that you can use as a scalp treatment, a hot oil treatment, or just to scrunch out the crunch. What I like to do is use a few drops, only a few, once my hair is 100% dry. If my hair is not 100% dry, it's not gonna look as great as it can. This is gonna help seal in all the moisture we've got and help tame any frizzies. If you see any frizzies, you pat it down with a little oil. I'm always gonna tell you, emulsify. Warm it up in your hand. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, and then we're just gonna scrunch. If you like a curl cast, leave your curl cast.
If not, scrunch it out. Some customers like to leave their curl cast because it helps them prolong their curls. And again, to each their own. If you want to do that, go for it. If you want to scrunch it out, scrunch it out. When in doubt, pick it out. I like to pick my roots to get that little oomph of volume. And here are our results. Frizz free, long lasting, defined curls. I'm such a definition girly. Look at this, so pretty. So pretty. Don't go away. I'm gonna show you guys how we protect our curls at night.
I had so much fun with that.
Our last step.
Okay, so let's chat about nighttime curl protection. So you're going to loosely gather your hair at the top of your head, closest to your forehead, and you're going to use a satin scrunchie to hold your hair loosely to prevent dents. You're going to apply a satin bonnet or scarf, or you could use a satin pillowcase. Satin helps your hair gently glide over the top of it, reducing friction, tangles, and frizz. If you have type 4 curls, you can do banding with satin scrunchies to help with heatless stretching overnight. And then place a bonnet or scarf on top. And I have a demo of that to show you guys. EcoSlay bonnets and pillowcases are made from recycled fabrics and printed with eco-friendly water-based ink. Let's check out the banding demo. Yes, her curls look fabulous. And then here's the demo.
We just spent all this time styling our hair, and the curls look fantastic. So now we have to think about how we're going to protect them at night so that they can last for many days on. We have to put in a little effort when we sleep. We have to protect our results. So what we do is tie our hair up in a pineapple. Pineapple is when you tie your hair loosely at the very top of your head, the closest to your forehead. I like to use a satin scrunchie, and we want to do this loosely. We don't want any type of demarcation on our curls. Next, you can go in with a satin bonnet. We're going to protect our curls with our bonnet. If you don't have a satin bonnet, you can go ahead and use a satin pillowcase. How cute is this matching? What happens is when we sleep, our curls are going to glide smoothly over the satin, whether they're satin pillowcase or the satin bonnet. It's not going to have any friction. When you sleep on a cotton pillowcase, what happens is when you're moving around when you're sleeping, that can cause friction, which can cause frizz, which can also cause hair breakage. So we want to maintain our curls. We want them to look poppin' for 7 days plus. It's the easiest thing. Remove your bonnet, remove your satin scrunchie, shake it out, get in there without doing too much. Get in there. You can add a little extra oil or any product that you need. Again, pay attention to your hair. What does your hair need? At the end of the day, if you have a little frizz, it's okay. Embrace the frizz. But I hope you guys learned a lot today at EcoSlay's Curl Corner, and we hope to see you back next time. Bye.
Right.
We just spent all this time.
Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us. As a thank you to you guys, there is a 15% off promo code DEC Curl Corner 15 if you guys want to pick up any goodies. But now I'm going to open up the floor for questions.
First of all, Demir, your curls look so beautiful throughout those those clips, yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me see. How did I stop presenting? There we go. Does anybody have any questions? Let's chat about our hair now.
Yeah, I do. I have type 4 hair, and I like for my curls to last at least 5 days, but I don't like the crispiness. Can you mix the two together on type 4 hair? The orange marmalade and the
In the gel shot. I take this one, Demara.
Sure.
So what I do, because I have type 4 hair also, I use I do a lot of what Demara does. So I wash with the dye, I deep condition with the banana cream, and that is the most important step because if your hair, for my hair at least, the more moisturized it is, the longer it's gonna get. I think I'm on day 12 now. It's ridiculous. So exactly. So yes. So but then so I deep condition for 30 minutes under my steamer. And then I either use, then I rinse most of it out, but I leave a little bit of it in as leave-in. Then while I'm in the shower, I apply my orange marm or my vanilla whip, my vanilla styling whip. Those are really similar products. And I make sure that I section them like, just like Demir was saying, but I may go into a few more sections, like maybe 4 sections while I'm in the shower and really apply the orange marm. And then when I get out of the shower, I apply my gel shot on top of that. Now I immediately get under the dryer and let it dry so it won't shrink up. Now I am left with a firm cast, and so if you don't want as firm of a cast, then use more of the orange marm and less the gel shot.
Okay.
But the firm, like my hair was super hard on day 1 and even on day 2. But by day 5, it starts to be more, it starts to soften up more, and then you're able to get more days. And so I feel that the more cast you have on day 1, the longer you're going to get out of it. And so maybe if you are just shooting, I try to shoot for 10 days. So if you're shooting for 5 days, then you may want to use more orange marm and less jello shot, and then just leave a little bit of that cast in on day 1. And then by day 3 or so, it'll be completely broken, and then you'll still get that 5 days. But definitely be consistent. At night, I use a satin scarf and I use my satin pillowcase. And then in the morning, so here's a pro tip for me. So when my hair is really, really hard or has a lot of the cast, in the morning when I'm in the shower, I won't have my scarf on or my bonnet on, right? It's let the steam kind of perk up my curls. But when I am at that like day 5, day 6, where the cast is gone, in the shower, I have my bonnet on or my scarf because I really don't want the humidity to get to it as much.
Right. Okay.
So the humidity on those first couple of days will help to break that cast a little bit. But then you don't want to use it when you're trying to get more days out of your wash day.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
That's what works for me.
I'll try that.
Okay.
And now I have a question for you, Adria. So say someone doesn't have a hooded dryer. The hover diffusing is just fine for the type 4?
It is, but man, you should have hood. I mean, so I will say I used to use a diffuser before, but I easily get 3 more days out of my wash day with a hooded dryer. But yes, I would definitely hover diffuse first, and then it will still shrink. And so what I'll find myself doing is I'll hover diffuse, and then I'll kind of do the stretching method that you were talking about, because there's no way that you're going to get it all dry at the same time, so it's going to start to shrink.
Right.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
Yeah, I somewhat have one. So Adria actually met with you a couple weeks ago for one of those conferences.
I remember.
Okay, yeah. So I've been doing the protein treatments and stuff, and I got a silk bonnet, and I had already been sleeping on a silk pillowcase. But my hair gets so very actually thin hair. It gets just smushed to my head when I use the silk bonnet, and I feel like I'm like, look like a boy. And I like it bigger, so I don't I feel like when I try to fluff it up, it just ends up getting more frizzy. So
Yeah.
I'm just looking for kind of advice on how to get it back to a normal shape without getting it frizzy. So, and this is like not like, you know, on day probably like 2, 3, 4 or whatnot. So
I'm gonna pass that to you, Jamira.
Yeah. So is your hair short?
it is. So like it just doesn't really grow anymore. It's like, you know, kind of probably here. So
Okay.
I wish it was longer. This doesn't grow anymore. So.
And when you put on a bonnet, do you tie it up at all, or just put on a bonnet?
I have one. It does have a tie. It's, you know, you could do it over your head. I usually do it like below my neck just for comfort purposes, because when it was on the top, it was hurting me. So like overnight. So I found to like, you know, need to try to figure out a way to make it so it wasn't uncomfortable to wear. So
okay, yeah. So we kind of have the same length.
yeah.
So what I do in the mornings when my hair is kind of stuck to my head, also, do you have a hair pick?
I have a wide tooth comb. I don't have a pick, but I could pick one up. So
try a hair pick and try fluffing at your roots,
okay.
and then maybe grabbing a little bit of moonshine to scrunch in, if that can help with any frizz. A few drops. But yeah, I think picking at the root could help, and then just shake it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, because I learned a lot from watching you, Jamira. So I would suggest, Nicole. So let's talk about the hair not growing thing, because we definitely know that it's probably breaking is what's going on, which is why you're using.
I have a thyroid issue, so that's like.
Got you.
So that's part.
Yep. We also say that I like Jamira's advice on trying to style with the rice pudding and then doing the scrunching with the orange marm. I'm curious to see, or with the lemon drop, right?
Yep.
And see how that will work, because you got a really great result.
Yeah. That was a technique that I hadn't thought of that to try that.
Me neither.
And that time I like put the rice pudding in, and then like, you know, I brush it through the hands, and then I kind of restyle it again with orange marmalade or whatnot. So it's almost like double styling it, I guess.
Yes.
You know, so as opposed to trying to scrunch it in or whatnot. So
yeah, I would try that, and with the brush styling too, because it really helps to lift it from the roots.
Yeah.
From this, that will help with the volume also, I think. What do you think, Jamira?
Yeah, I agree. And then with the lemon drop, I do notice if you're seeking more volume, I do notice I get insane volume with the lemon drop.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So yeah, I would try that. So maybe a leave-in and then scrunch in the lemon drop.
Okay. Yeah. Because I pretty much have like the plethora of all the products of yours. I love them. So.
Nicole. And then the pick. Yeah, I like the pick idea a lot in the morning. I think that's going to be a good tip.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah. My hairdresser told me about it years ago, and I've been a faithful customer ever since. So.
They're the best. Adria, seriously, they're the best products. My hair I've fallen in love with my hair. So.
That's awesome. Well, it looks great. All of your hair looks great. I'm loving this journey of it's just learning more and different ways and learn from each other. It's all good stuff.
Any other questions or comments? How long have you guys been on your natural hair journey, your curl journey?
A while, I'd say. It's like, but it ebbs and flows, and I feel like I just keep getting more knowledge as years go on. So I look back to like when I like, you know, my wedding pictures, and I was like, oh my God, my hair was awful. My goodness, like, you know, that was 11 years ago. So yeah, so it's probably been like 8, 9 years that I've been trying to figure stuff out. So
wow, that's great.
The last few, I feel like I've really learned more. Pretty much, honestly, since I've been using the EcoSlate products, I feel like that's really helped. So.
There's so much knowledge out there. And then do you know about EcoSlate's Education Hub?
I don't know if I do, no.
Oh, so that's on EcoSlate's website now. They have tutorials on how to use Jello Shot for type 2, 3 hair or type 4. So they're really great tutorials for us to learn how to apply the products.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I just got the Jello Shot. I was hesitant to try it, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to give it a shot, and I do like it. So
you like it?
Good. And it works with the lemon drop also. So if you want a little extra hold, not that you may not need anymore with the lemon drop. The lemon drop has a firm hold.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can definitely help too.
Yeah. Good to know.
And it's great on dry hair also. So like in the middle of the week, if you find your hair getting a little frizzy, you can just dab a little bit of that on, and it's great that way.
Yeah.
It's so light. That's what I love about it. It feels like water, but
Mm-hmm.
it has major hold. I always tell everyone it has the hold, like Jello shot level hold.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Jacqueline? How long have you been on your natural hair journey?
Yeah, I've been on it for quite a while, but you know, I just have experimented with different types of products, but I do like the natural aspect. So I'll probably be leaning more to natural based products. One thing I want to ask also is the foam.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you add that also with the Jello shot when you're setting your hair?
Yes, you can. I don't know if you're gonna need that level of hold though. That is a lot of hold. So, but you definitely can. Like, if you want that level of hold, you definitely can. But you probably won't need as much hold. I love the lemon drop for creating volume. And I love the Jello shot for really elongating your curls. And so the way that I use those two when I use them together is I use the lemon drop on day one, and then it gives me a few days of hair, like 3 or 4. But on that fourth day, if my hair starts to get a little frizzy, then that's when I pick up my gel shot and just use it on those spots where it's frizzy. And then you don't have to worry about it turning white or caking or flaking or anything like that, because those two mix really well together.
Okay, so you just use the lemon drop singularly?
I do use it by itself, or you can use it over the banana cream or over the rice pudding. But yeah, I'll use it by itself.
Okay.
It's not like any other foam that I've experienced. It really has a lot of hold.
Okay.
Adrienne, when you use the foam, you work in small sections, also raking it through?
Yep. So make sure it's on soaking wet hair. For me, it works better to distribute on soaking wet hair than just divide it into sections and apply it to each one.
Got it. Good to know.
All right. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments, guys? Nope. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Well, thank you.
The dog's whining. He wants his dinner.
That's
You're welcome. I appreciate you guys. And remember, there's a coupon code DEC Curl Corner 15 if you would like a 15% off discount.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.